Yeah. You already know. Once again, we're back. Straight Uncensored, man. Kids still in the building.
What's good?
You already know. Listen, before the break, man, I want to just bring right back. I want to jump right back in the Rain 910 and Cole. You know, they was, I don't know how close they were, but I had the homie Big Face up here for his interview. He was telling me, I asked him, I said,
shout out to Big Face too.
Well, first of all, I asked him, like, because I had a, exclusive interview with Bomb Shelter, Nervous Wreck and Filthy before he died.
Word. Rest in power to my man Filthy too.
Absolutely.
Solid dude.
And I wanted to know who had the closer relationship with Cole.
Word.
Big Face said that 50 had, well, Nerve had the closer relationship
Word.
with Cole. Then with Rain 910, you know, I guess he was the first one that's supposed to have Blow from Fayetteville, you know, coming on the cast.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Even with Mike Hustle and all of them.
Right.
So it's like various stories.
Shout out to Traffic too.
Yeah.
Traffic was in the circle.
Yeah, there's a lot of stories, man, you know, but we want to get to the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
You know, Cole and Rain 910 relationship. I wanted to know why did it end?
I could tell you this. From my understanding, Cole didn't know therapists until that day when we all came inside the baseline. It was kind of like how I knew him. We seen him. That's what it was. Nobody knew him and rapped with him or hung around him, you know. So that day gave us all a brotherhood. That day, man, we chilled so hard that day because after that, after the baseline shit, and I'm gonna give you a quick story in baseline. So Guns come out and he like, hey y'all, chill out because Guru gonna come out here and watch The Sopranos in a minute, and he don't like nobody talking and shit when he watching The Sopranos. You know me, you know what I mean? So they went ahead and let me know. Guru comes in there, he's sitting with us, and I'm like, yo, before he even comes in, I'm like, yo, Cole, you watch Therapist at this time? I'm like, you watch Sopranos? Nah, I ain't never seen that shit. Rick, you watch? Nah. Rain, you don't watch it? Hell nah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we finna look stupid as fuck in here. You know what I mean? Like, this nigga start asking us questions about Sopranos, we gonna look dumb as hell. So, we leave from there after the whole segment with the gun shit, and Rain was like, y'all come to the Bronx and kick it. Cole like, yeah, I'm gonna come over there to the Bronx. I'm gonna stop calling them therapists at this point so that the people understand that it's Cole. Cole like, cool, I wanna come over to the Bronx. Yeah, I'm down. I'm like, yo, shit could get wicked, so y'all niggas just stay close, you know what I mean, and follow protocol. So I brought my mans with me from Harlem. His peoples are well known, you know what I mean, so he had us on the hold down, and Rain too. You know, Rain ain't gonna let nothing happen to you when you with him, you know what I mean. So we went over to the Bronx. We go to the Bronx. Rain invited us to the Bronx after that to chill with Guns. We in Popeyes. Cole, my man Rick, JR, they already got their food. They sitting at their little table and shit, one of the booths inside of there. And me and Rain up there getting our food, and I hear a nigga saying, yo, why y'all niggas shaking, son?
Who said that?
I don't know who the fuck was saying it. You dig what I'm saying? Like, we in New York, so that shit be like that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not turning around. I'm not entertaining it. Me and Rain, we vibing, we laughing and shit. But I keep hearing this shit, bro. And
I didn't know y'all ain't from there.
No, son. This nigga getting louder. So I turn around. This nigga standing over Cole. Yo, why y'all niggas shaking, son? The fuck y'all niggas shaking for, B? A nigga pressing niggas out of nowhere, right? New York nigga pressing niggas, just fucking with niggas. So I'm like, Rain, you know this shit not sliding. I take my chicken box and mush the nigga in the face with the chicken box, right? The nigga, you look like I'm shaking. Nigga all tight. No, I'm just asking your mans, man, get the fuck out of here with that, right? So that's when Cole's like, that's why I don't like coming out up here, bro. Niggas always be, I'm like, y'all can't let, I'm like, Cole, you live up here, nigga. You can't let niggas do this shit to you, bro. Like, don't come out or stand your ground as a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be out here letting niggas play with you. Because in New York, if niggas pressure you and they see you on some soft shit, they gonna OD with it. You know what I mean? So that was that situation. That's how that, and we laughed about it the rest of the time in New York. You know, why you shaking B? That was our new thing. You know what I'm saying? We just running around. If you see Cole today, say why you shaking B. He gonna know that. You know what I mean? You know something about that. You know what I mean? Because he was damn sure shaking, but you know what I mean?
But what ended the relationship though with him and Rain? I heard it was over a female.
Nah, that's cap. You know what I'm saying? Rain always been who Rain is before Cole got signed. Before I was doing the Scoop DVD before I was rolling around with Cole when he got on. Rain always established himself way before anybody. So Rain didn't need no handouts. You know what I mean? And I guess whatever they felt like they wanted to do as business, maybe it wasn't suitable for Rain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But nah, Rain didn't fall out with Cole over no girl. I never heard nothing of that sort. You know what I'm saying? I never heard when Ryan C came up here saying something about Rain taking his girl or da-da-da-da. I never heard no shit that. Like that. Nah.
Yeah. What about Rain taking, not Rain, but Cole taking Rain whole style?
Never heard of that either. You know what I mean? Cole still rapped the same to me as he did back in the day. Minus the singing and shit. You know what I mean? But lyrically, he still raps like he did back in the day. He always got busy. That's some NC shit. Fayetteville NC shit too. I don't want to say all NC can spit. Mm-hmm. I'm from Fayetteville. It's like the Brooklyn of fucking NC to me. So, not knocking nobody else area. They can have Queens. You know what I mean? They could be the Queens and shit. But to me, Fayetteville, this is my home. So I feel like we breed some real rough MCs. And Cole always had them bars. I don't see no Rain flow in his style.
Would you say Cole is, not Cole, but would you say Cole is successful?
Very.
For what he's done?
Very. Because Rain's success to me, and not to speak on Rain because he's not here, but when I did talk to Rain, he told me get busy with the interview and if whatever I got to say.
So he definitely knew about the interview?
Yeah. So he told me do whatever I got to say. You know what I'm saying? Tell the story as the story go. But from this point, looking at Rain's career, I would want a Rain career. You know what I mean? Because he able to still deal with niggas. You know what I mean? Like, you want Rain to get on the song, he can get on the song with you. He ain't got to go through no labels or none of that. And he's in the game. You know what I mean? And living good. You know what I mean? So I would rather that than a million paparazzis following me around. You know what I mean? So, yeah, shout out to the big homie, man. Big homie in a way of what he's doing. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's one of the GOATs, man. Rain definitely one of the GOATs.
And Rain went crazy, though. It was on 106 in Park, all that.
I mean, all BET, MTV. You know what I mean? He was on MTV. Like, what was that? The URL? What was that shit? MTV what?
He was on TRL.
TRL, my fault. Yeah.
Daily, or?
Yeah, like on this shit where they got where they open the window up and shit. He was on that. So, nah, bro. You know what I mean? Been in the BET ciphers and all that. Fuck, who wouldn't want that career versus a label gotta tell you everything you can and can't do. And we're gonna get into what a label tell you what you can and can't do.
Let's get into it.
You know what I mean? The relationship with me and Cole from that day moved on to he got signed. You know, I was living in Virginia at the time, so I wasn't focusing on none of this rap shit. You know, I had my daughter and everything, my first child. And so I'm just being a father at that point. And I had to get away from the city, trying to get my shit straight, you know? And I'm getting phone calls from Rick like, yo, Cole trying to find you. He trying to reach out to you. He on. I'm like, word, tell him I say congratulations, and that's where it stops. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that no more. But I end up coming back to the Ville maybe like a year and a half later. And that's when the streets again, you know, Cole trying to reach out to me, and we got in touch with each other. And that's when it became a, yo, I'm on, we on, the we. Remember that word?
The we.
The we. You know, we on. And I'm like, word, what's good? Yo, man, I'm trying to come home and do some things, and I heard you know what I'm saying, how to maneuver in the hometown, so I need you for, you know, album promotion, you know, doing club shows and all of that stuff. And I was like, nigga, it ain't nothing. You know what I mean? But we, once you say we, nigga, yeah, you got that. You know what I mean? So, and that's just that Fayetteville unity too.
Well, why do you think he was trying to reach back out to you though? He was trying to bring you on board, or?
That's what I thought. You know, I thought that it was like he said, we on, right? So everything that I could do for him, I did. You know, he wanted to throw a mixtape release party down here. I made that happen for him. He wanted to get inside of the clubs down here. I got him in Speakeasy. That's my man's club. Speakeasy was Chris, white boy Chris. You know, that's Rize's boy. So me and young Chris, white boy Chris, not young Chris from the Rockefeller, but white boy Chris is what I call him. We had a little rap group back in the day called Blackout. So when I brought the situation to him and his parents about, yo, this artist signed to Jay, he didn't know the nigga either. Nobody knew him. Yo, this artist signed to Jay. This was after I did his mixtape release party.
What year is this?
I'm not good with years. You know what I'm saying? But I got footage.
You did the most important part, though. You put him in the room.
Facts. That's a Fendi.
You know what I mean?
That's a Fendi.
That's the most important part out of everything. If you don't remember nothing else,
right?
Listen, I remember Kid putting me in his room.
That's a fact. So, and I think that stuck with him. You know, that's why he was trying to reach out, you know, whenever he did get on. You know what I'm saying? To fuck with me. But it was really the resources I had.
Absolutely.
So I gave him the resources. Like I said, we did the mixtape release party. Some things transpired in that time that I had to dead for him that he asked me to dead. Some shit got a little out of hand. He stepped on some people's feet down here when doing that, when taking that process. Again, shout out to the Clark brothers. And, you know, we made that shit sweep under the rug because we got nothing but love for each other. You know what I mean? Me and L. And so we swept the situation that happened under the rug for that mixtape release party because Cole begged me to. Not asked me, begged me. Wow. So I made that situation disappear. I got footage of that too, in case anybody from on their side say I'm capping. I got that whole night. I don't think niggas understand that. Too.
That's the amazing part about it, bro. Like you have footage.
Yeah, that's a Fendi
from way back in the day.
And even with the footage, you know, it got to a point to where I done all these things. Got Cole, like I said, inside of Speakeasy. Chris family was more than welcome to let him come in there, VIP, free, as many people as he wanted to bring. And every time he would come in the city, he would call me before he go and Speakeasy. I'm like, bro, they know you now. You don't need me to show up with you. Go, I'll be there around 1. I'm not popping out at 11 o'clock to go in the club. You know how we move cats like back then. You probably know Mozzie too. Niggas not showing up when the door open.
Nah.
You know, they wanted to get there dumb early. This was all new to him. You know, even though he's on, he's not on yet. He ain't got the song with Jay yet, you know, but he's on. So, yeah, man, it just kept being, yo, can you? And yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it done. But I didn't see Eve, the manager. He started coming up.
It sounded like you was the manager, nigga.
For down here, I was.
Oh,
I could say that. Right. I'm not New York. You know what I mean?
That's exactly
or
what it sounds
globally,
like.
But when he touched down here, it was a direct, I ain't even gonna call it check-in. It was, I'm with my boy. You know, so we would move around like that. I didn't go play basketball and all that shit with them. I made sure he was straight in the clubs. Nobody fuck with him. Things transpired inside the club several times. I did those things. He ended up in a situation with Big Tank. Everybody go look online. Tank, you let Nas down, you let DeVille down. That's it.
So Tank is from Fayetteville?
Yeah. Tank from here, NFL player. I don't know him personally. I know the Merc, though, very well. And he ended up telling Cole he couldn't come back here because the Merc boy's going to be at all the shows. Cole came to Speakeasy. The Merc was at the show. You know what I mean? The Merc was in there. But I know it's my people. Shout out to Mimi. You know what I mean? And some other names I won't speak of. They was in there. I deaded it because that's my people. And
Why did you decide to dead all those?
Because you're not touching my bag.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I want to get at.
You know, he said we. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I'm moving with the team. You touch that bag, we're going to have a war. You know, I'm willing to go to war for mine. You know what I'm saying? And Cole knew that from the day that we was in Popeyes that I'm going to stand up anytime. Because he wouldn't speak for himself a lot. When situations would pop off, you know, he freeze up.
So he remember why you shaking, B.
Yeah, why you shaking, B.
Yeah,
so
remember that.
They was in there. I went over, spoke to my people from the Merc. They had a VIP. Cole has VIP. I told him, yo, man, y'all leave that shit alone. He with me. He always gonna be with me. And we not doing that. And they agreed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some clown shit. We good. I made them all go in. He had a security with him that day. Some dude in a suit, a white dude, looked like a nigga out the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? He told me, nah, kid, this ain't me, bro. This the label brought this shit. That dude wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't protecting shit. I sent all the niggas in there to his VIP, made them let him know it was a truce. Everything was good. And Cole looked at me that day and he said, who the fuck are you out here, bro? And I said, this is home, nigga. I'm not the baddest nigga in this city, but this home. We know everybody. You know what I'm saying? And if I don't know the man, I'm pretty sure a phone call away is one of my people's. So it's never really a problem down here. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got a problem down here. You know what I mean? And that's how our relationship was. You know? That's what was going on with me and Cole.
So why you think he never signed anybody for Fayetteville?
He asked me he gave me the opportunity, not the paperwork. He spoke of it, that I'd be on Dreamville. I told him that ain't what I want.
So he wanted you on Dreamville as an artist?
He mentioned it, and I responded back to him. And I'm not trying to be funny, you know what I mean? But you can't be my boss. You know what I mean?
You put in perspective.
Yeah. I wouldn't even want to do that, right?
Yeah.
Because if something don't go right, I'm gonna bark on you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not feeling this contract. I'm not feeling y'all telling me I can't drop now. And this J. Cole, the nigga that I know, that wouldn't even be good business.
So why not just have you where you belong?
Well, that's what I asked him. He offered that. I offered, no, Cole, that ain't what I want. No disrespect. That's exactly what I said. No disrespect to you. And I had to run down on him at a show for that. But that's, like I said, my documentary coming. You know what I'm saying? We'll get into all of that beefy shit like that. But when he offered it, my response was, just put me in a situation, turn your back on it, and I'll make it happen. Right. I don't want to sign to you. I don't want to sign to Jay. I want my own thing. Yeah. You put the stamp on me, I'm gone. You know I'll make the situation pop. I just need you to speak on it for me, pass my shit off, and I'm good. Now he's talking about how many stamps of approval he got to give out, and he ain't got one for me.
Is that because he signed with Jay?
Well,
signed with the label, though. A lot of people thought that Cole signed the 360 deal with Rock Nation.
Well, it's on the internet that he didn't even read his contract.
He just signed it because it was Jay.
I could believe it because the way he was acting to get around Jay did. I mean, imagine you get in the room with the person you've been trying to meet forever. That nigga slide that paper over there. If you geek with our producer Jay-Z, Dot trying your shirt, jumping around when Jay say what up, you get in front of him, and that's what you've been waiting on all your life, you probably gonna go green.
And there's like a lot of niggas in Fayetteville that always say they know Cole.
But
always, you know what I'm saying? Like, but let's stop the cap.
Nah, a lot of niggas probably do.
But do they? The only story they could tell me is when he was working in
the skating ring.
Yeah, that's it. But I mean, you see a lot of niggas at work.
Yeah.
That don't mean you know them.
But the Ville, this the thing though, the Ville is so small, he played ball around here. He used to be running around at, the parks hooping and shit. Some niggas probably know him. You know what I mean? I don't know him. I can't tell you I know him. I just know that when music shit would talk, that's when we would link up. You know what I mean? We didn't chill and go out to eat and da-da-da-da. It was always, yo, I need you to do this, need you to do that, when he would come into the town. He never flew me out nowhere, never nothing. It was just, he back in the city, he calling on me.
So do you still have a relationship with Cole?
Me and Cole is, damn, son. Nah, I would say, nah, it ain't no relationship. It's some checking that gotta be done. You know what I mean? Cole know what we got now.
So would it take like a simple sit down?
No. I ain't sitting down talking. I already did that. I already tried that. He ran. Rize, you supposed to. You know what I mean? Nah. Nah, I ain't gonna go there. I'ma say this. No, we can't sit down and talk no more. Sitting down talking is over with.
Damn.
Yeah. He's a rapper, I'm a rapper.
So like, how did that affect you though? Like, you putting Cole in the room. Mm-hmm. Cole excited.
Yeah.
Y'all in the Maybach.
Yeah.
You established relationships, not even with Jay, the main attraction, but with his driver to get y'all in the Maybach, to get what you need for your DVD.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're working.
And I made Guru give him a drop that day too. I got that footage too. Guru, I asked Guru for 5 drops that day. Well, I could have just asked for me.
Did he give you all 5?
Yeah, he gave me all 5. I got it all on video, how he broke them down. Shout out to Guru, man. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I be talking about, bro. Like, niggas can be Hollywood, but let's not forget where you came from. Yeah. But yeah, a simple sit down, it can't happen. But like, you put Cole in the room. Yeah. Cole reached out. I don't know how he didn't know to contact you? Like, far as like, how did he lose contact with you in the first place?
Well, I lost contact with everybody when I moved to
You took a
Virginia.
hiatus, like,
Yeah. I wouldn't put that on him.
Yeah,
You know
had
what I
your
mean?
daughter.
I changed numbers still now, like every 3 months. You know what I mean? So I'm not an easy person to, you know what I mean, get in touch with. That's just how I move.
So when niggas like, when you posted the promo that you was gonna be on Uncensored, shout out to Young Gene from the Dark Side Camp.
Shout out to the whole Dark Side Camp too.
Gene was like,
you know
where
what I
the
mean?
fuck he been at?
Word up.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like, so I can understand now that you was just living under the radar.
And it's crazy because to speak on Dark Side, them boys, man, was a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of cats, like even Coles and mad rappers didn't want to come out and perform because Dark Side was gonna be out there.
They was gonna kill it.
Listen, no, not that either. They gonna get busy on that stage, but
heavy.
if you one of them capping ass rap niggas,
It was heavy.
they gonna see.
They on you.
What? They checking shit. You know what I'm saying? They checking shit because they wasn't with all that clown shit. So shout out to Dark Side. I survived through the Dark Side. You know what I mean? Through
RP 30.
Yeah, RIP to they mans, whoever's locked up. You know what I'm saying? Come home, don't go back. You know what I mean? Nothing but love to that whole era was incredible, bro. You know what I mean? From like I said, Traffic, Big Cass, Fran D, Big Champ, Rain. I mean, we just had a fire ass. Low Keys was getting it in. Big Reese, Ground Zero. You know what I mean? J.I. on the production. Ronnie C is a producer. Rest in peace to what? Incredible? Yeah. And rest in peace to Incredible. These are people. Jorge. Yeah. Jorge, my man's to this day.
Now.
I made Cole wait 2 hours for Jorge to come from. He was right outside the Ville. My man's was with me. I made Cole wait 2 hours for Jorge to play beats for him. Cole ain't pulled Jorge in either. And Jorge got a platinum, what is that shit, went gold or something with Rick Ross?
He's a real musician. He's dead.
This nigga play every key you could think of on some fucking Marvin Gaye shit.
That's what I don't understand. Do you think it was more of the label's decision, like who he bring in, or more of a like just the Fayetteville politics? So Cole just didn't want people to get in. He was a gatekeeper.
I'm gonna take a second to answer the question because I don't want to jump off, or the ignorant space, looking at it. But I'll say this, right? Cole don't come from where we come from, down here. So maybe him just asking for those favors, he don't understand that requires loyalty back. Because he don't come from what we come from. You know what I mean? Label wise, I mean, you can do really whatever the fuck you want. Like, I mean, it ain't nothing to sit back and say, yo, I'm gonna come down here and host a mixtape and whoever the best MC is, you know what I'm saying? Let the people pick. I don't see no basketball courts, no Dreamville basketball courts. He wanted to play ball. He know how tough it was to play basketball. I have an outlet for that. So some things, it's just him. Yeah. And me personally, again, I would have never helped the person that would have done that.
But you didn't know.
No, I thought that, everybody understand we all got an agenda to make it. You know what I'm saying? By all means necessary. And if I knew that he was going to turn into the person that, not for me either, just for the city too. If I knew he was going to turn the back completely on everything, I wouldn't have helped him. Yeah. Fuck no. For what? Yeah. For him to eat? No, that's stupid. You know what I'm saying?
So how do we get past all of this now? Seeing that what we trying to do, you even got the DVD that you've been working on for years. You know what I'm saying? You finally about to bring it out.
And he had the opportunity to get this footage too.
He didn't want it?
I don't want to hear nothing when it's out. When I came to Cole and was like, yo, that footage, because he was working on the HBO series and shit at that point in time. And I'm like, yo, I got all this shit. I got some shit. You know what I mean? Like, you got to remember, I've been recording Cole while he was on, before he was on.
Did you think at one point, at any point now, throughout Cole's career, did you think that he wanted to silence you?
Nah, because he know he can't. Nah, not silence me. It's impossible. He know that's impossible. I know how to, holding cameras and running around. We know how to get in any venues. Absolutely. We'll get right beside you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he knew that couldn't happen. I don't think he tried to silence me. I think he stopped fucking with me.
That's crazy.
But not fucking with me. Like when he see me right now, if Cole see me, we all have tickets inside the venue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's about it. I mean, I'll probably get an all access pass. Everybody else gets.
Do you ever? And you know what? This is something that me and Big Cass always talk about, and I think it's more of a dream for Cass because Cass is from the Ville.
Facts.
I'm not from the Ville. Cass been putting in work in the Ville for so long.
Yeah.
Even when we talking about the Rain 910s and the cold and the bomb shelters or whatever, but we all know that bomb shelter is the elders.
Yeah,
out here
that's
in
a
Fayetteville.
Fendi. That's a Fendi.
But let's talk about Big Cass. Big Cass was doing this thing before them, and then
That's
you got Rain 910 coming up from his camp.
That's a fact.
So it's like when you think about that, bro, like
Well, question.
Yeah.
Question. So Cass, right? To Big Cass. I thought, see, the way I came across Rain was with Militia already. So he was with Militia and with y'all.
See, that's like when you asked me the question, like, did I put Rain on? Rain has so many influences, like, you know what I'm saying, coming from New York and all around.
Yeah, he was getting
So,
for a minute.
what was going on at that same time when we was down here recording? He was back and forth to New York. He would be on 174th, you know, getting it in with the Militia.
Yeah.
Come down here for a couple of months and get it in recording with us. He was just trying to get on. He was on some levels doing the same thing J. Cole did, like trying to go to New York and use New York to get on.
Yeah.
But he was doing it from a different perspective. You know, J. Cole was at school. He was, you know, his pops lived up there and he had a lot of connections in the Bronx.
So I say that to say, do you ever see Cole coming to do a straight uncensored with me?
I can't say what he will or won't do. I just know he don't do like real interviews, period. You know what I mean? The interviews I see him do, them be like, you know, like, that's all industry shit. But like down to the gritty, nah, cause he know them gritty questions gonna get asked. You know? And like, for example, to go back to what you said, cause you got me thinking now, no, I don't think Cole maneuvered me out. I think the team did.
That's why I was asking.
It's an individual within that team that wouldn't let Cole talk. It's like a handler. He like his handler. You know what I'm saying? Everybody respect me though.
Who is that?
I don't say it.
Because it's like, I own you now. This is what you're doing. This is what we want you to do.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, with signing the labels, you got to watch for that. And then you got to have, it's very important. You know what? I asked this question to all artists, all producers, all engineers, anybody that come on, entrepreneurs that come on this show.
Yeah.
Why do you think artists is not making it? It's because they don't know the business.
Yeah.
They don't know it's important to have, you got your PR in here right now, you got your whole team here.
Yeah.
It's important because sometimes you the talent, you shouldn't have to talk.
Facts.
They're going to do the talking for you because they know the business.
That's offending.
You know what I mean? So you got an artist right here, he don't know the business, so Cole didn't read his contract.
Right.
360 did with Rock Nation. Now they own you. You're going to do what we tell you to do.
And when I asked him about the Dreamville situation, you know, it was mad early in his career. And I was like, what's up with that whole Dreamville thing you got? And he was like, man, at that point, it wasn't a label yet. He said, man, I did that shit because my manager told us when we got to do the deal, if you create a label, negotiate more money. So he went and, you know, whipped up something together to get more bread in that bag. That's what he told me. So it wasn't a thing to where it was like yeah, man, I'm gonna sign all y'all niggas to Dreamville. Nah, at that point it was that. But then when it turned into a label, he started screaming out the whole situation with him in Boston.
And I could believe that because that's when you got multiple opinions around you now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could believe that. You know what I'm saying? You want to start a label. You got multiple talents and you can bring in multiple revenue.
Yeah.
I could believe that. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa, if it's us, if you want, I'm gonna give you. Look, I'm gonna give you your roses.
Yeah, I appreciate.
You are him. You know what I'm saying? You are that guy.
I appreciate.
Own that. You know what I'm saying? And believe that. You don't need no solidification from nobody,
That's
bro,
a
because
fact.
you have what you have. So
fact.
own that. So I'm gonna give you your roses for that. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's like, if we could do it, we want to bring everybody.
That's a fact.
Everybody can't go where we go.
Everybody can't go. Yeah.
You know how many people want to go with us?
Yeah.
I get him in everywhere.
Yeah.
He can probably get me in places.
Facts.
Who's working and who's not?
That's a fact.
That's why I look at. I'm not gonna bring you around because you just want to be a cheerleader.
And that's what blew me, because I'm like, pause. That's what blew me though. No homo. too.
Okay.
But the situation was like I said, if you ain't fucking with me on the music shit, then fuck with me on this camera shit. You know, I've been doing that. Give me a dumbass camera. Let's get it. I already got everything.
That's what I was
rolling.
gonna say before when you was talking. this, even the way you described the footage and the footage you got, I don't know if you peeped, but on Netflix, I was looking earlier, they got a video where some one of Big's crew, I think it's like D-Rock or somebody.
Yeah.
Have you seen that
footage?
Yeah. And I'm surprised that nobody ain't scooped up that footage you did and flipped it on some Netflix.
Well, they
shit
can't,
just like
because
that.
ain't nobody got this.
Yeah,
You know
what I'm
saying?
saying, I'm talking about paying you for that.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Well,
right
that's
there.
the thing. Every time I try to tell my story within the industry, all of these platforms that act like they, you know what I mean, they uncensored.
Yeah.
It's cap. I done had people, I don't want to put they shit out there, but you know what I mean, when I do talk, I don't want to see them saying nothing either. But yeah, big homie, you don't even know me to call me big homie, but yeah, we gonna get it popping, and I don't hear nothing back from them because these relationships in that industry is crazy.
So what is your whole vision for the DVD? All of this that you got years ago, you putting it out now. First question, why did you wait so long? Second question, why are you putting it out now? What's your vision?
To answer the first question, partially of the wait was me and Cole, a lot of my team, they know I'm hot-headed. So a lot of people was telling me, wait till you see him again, bro. You know what I mean? Don't go green on this shit. Maybe you just need to see him and talk to him. We've seen each other like 3 times since then. You know what I mean? And Cole know how the last time went. So that's why we here now. I'm here to give clarity of who I was to that situation. Like I always tell people this, it's a lot of real rap niggas dead because they had some fake niggas around them, right? And it's a lot of fake rap niggas living because they got real niggas around them, right? So I'm gonna say that, you know, and that I was one of those people. You know, it was, like I said, you gonna see on this documentary, there's some things that transpired that Cole had to beg me to get out of. You know what I mean? And I made sure that happened. You was not gonna touch him. And I can't say that if I wasn't there or if I turned my back on the situation, something would have happened. I just know it didn't.
Oh, you got footage of like that?
Yeah, I got footage of when it happened, like when the bullshit went down. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
Yeah. I wish I had that phone call when he begged me and sat on 3-way with the individual while the person.
Like, yo, I need you now.
Yeah, and I'll sit on 3-way while you call him. I'm like, I told you I'm gonna call him.
Why
No,
you shaking,
let me.
D?
Yeah, like. Yeah, but again though, yeah, man, Fayetteville, bro. Fayetteville, man, we knit tight. I think Traffic's project showed that, you know, it's a brotherhood here. What was the name of that project?
Untold Truth.
Untold True Stories?
Okay.
Uncut True Stories? Uncut Truth, right? That project, he brought all those people back from that era, and that was like a flashback to the past for me. You know what I mean? Like, damn, bro, we so tight as we a bond. You know what I mean? Like, Cass hit me, boom, 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 boom. It's like, how you doing, brother? You know what I'm saying?
Where the fuck you been at?
Yeah, you know what I mean? And it's always love. You see how, you know, I came in here. I ain't just coming here empty-handed like, yo, I'm here for the interview. Nah, bro, I want to let you know that we doing this, then we going to do this. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you.
I was shocked, bro, because I did not know who you were.
Word.
You know what I mean? And I'm not supposed to because I'm not from Fayetteville.
Word.
So, you know, when it comes to politics, this is what I be trying to let people know. Because I'm like, besides me and Cass, there's no other outlets in Fayetteville.
That's offending.
And it was no handouts for me. I didn't kiss nobody's ass. I built people. One thing I did for Fayetteville, I built my own outlet and had people. I did a lot of free shit.
Facts.
And I want to know, like, I want to let the people know too, since it's uncensored. Like, yo, when I do things, I did a lot of free shit in the beginning. Look where I came now. Look where I'm at now.
That's a fact.
So now, the price is not yesterday's price.
No,
it's different.
That's offending.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Look at the people who I'm talking to. So, like, I'm talking to you now.
That's a fact.
It's different. A lot of people don't know because they don't know who they elders are.
Yeah.
So
you
now
do your research.
Absolutely.
You get busy.
So now, also journalist hat that I wear.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So when you bring in elders in, now you can understand Fayetteville culture of hip hop.
Yeah.
Without that, you can't understand. Now you got all these new artists.
And what's crazy too, and I salute you. You know what I'm saying? You got mad stripes on your shoulders. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, because it's not easy. I know. You know what I mean? It's not easy. And that's what Scoop DVD was. You know, out of Scoop DVD, Didn't you get one? I think I gave everybody one at the time.
I
Did you ever
want
get
one.
one? I'm trying to
I
find
wanna
some of them
watch
bitches
it.
right now, bro. I got a lot of the footage, but I'm trying to find the DVD. You know
That
what I'm
shit, that
saying?
shit you sent me with me had me blown away.
Word, I got some
Damn.
shit. I got some
I'm
more
bring
shit.
that couple.
Word.
Damn,
But-
he was looking young and that shit.
When I chose to do it, my point was that, you know, like you just said,
Yeah.
putting, you know, we had T.I., Young
Yeah,
Jock
T.I.
at the
on that thing?
man. We got T.I., Young Jock. I got T.I. cursing out Mike Tech on it.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy too. We got wild. Shout out to Mike Tech a little bit, not too much of a shout out, but you know, just for
In
being a
between-
veteran.
in between.
Yeah, you got medium, you know. But yeah, T.I., Why You Shaking beat him. You know what I mean? Like he got the Why You Shaking beat on there too. We got the footage of that. But we had T.I., Young Jock at his prime, Master P, Corey Guns, so on and so on. So I didn't charge Kaz and them. I just wanted niggas to get segments to where let the people pick who they like when we put this out. You know what I'm saying? Like give them this platform. Cause these my mans. They not finna be like, it ain't like Kaz gonna get seen and then I can't talk to Kaz no more. So I'm
Put
like,
them in the room, bro.
yeah, let
The
everybody.
Same thing you did for Cole.
But see, the thing is, the Scoop DVD was the way we didn't do nothing but create a J. Cole out of Scoop DVD. Imagine if we would have done Volume 2, Volume 3.
Yeah.
Just us being able to go in that room with Scoop DVD made this whole J. Cole shit. You know what I mean? So that's the crazy part of it to me. And me being a humble rapper that come from battle rapping and fucking niggas up to where I stand behind the camera and let other niggas shine. See, that's what I realized. You can't be scared to stand in the background to let the light shine brighter. You know, I might be in front of the camera and dim this bitch a little bit, but I didn't. I stood behind that shit, made sure I got the shots, made sure the shit was done. Cause sometimes, you know, when you let somebody else hold your camera sometime, shit don't go the way.
You got to train them.
You know what I
Never
mean?
do. It never do, because
Fendi.
they don't have the vision.
The vision
that
as you. Not knocking nobody, but you know, you start learning, it's better for me to do it. That's why some rappers become beat makers and the rapper, and you know, they just want.
But you know what? Like when I go to like certain events that I know that's important, I hit Kaz. You wanna know why? Because Kaz, he's an elder. Also, he know the same vision that I had. He got a vision too.
He on that.
Forget all these other videographers. I'm not putting nothing down on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like y'all do differently. Y'all just stick with the music videos.
Right.
What I'm doing is on a larger scale.
A whole different ball.
You know what I'm saying?
This
So,
is
like,
news coverage, you know,
absolutely.
media, all that.
Absolutely. And I be everywhere. MMA fights, UFC fights. I want to do that.
I'm gonna tell you this though, you holding on to history now too. You know what I mean? This shit that you got is the new history on top of the Scoop shit. You helping the story, y'all helping the story to where we got it documented. You know what I mean? We could talk all day about what we done, but what can we show to people? And you helping add on to that show. You helping add on to that show.
Mike Tech came
That's
up
what I
and
hope
said the
this
same
leads to.
thing.
Word.
I hope this leads to that, your DVD.
Yeah, it is. It's
Coming
all
out June,
gonna
man.
boom. We gonna run right in each other, and we gonna create the culture.
I don't think I wanted to. I'm gonna be honest with you, because Mike Tech said the same thing. Now we getting into the gatekeepers. So I asked Mike Tech, like, "Yo, are you a gatekeeper?" He said, "Yeah, he's a gatekeeper. You know, but on what scale are you a gatekeeper?"
He was a
Mind
little
you, I
bit
said
of a-
Cole was a gatekeeper.
Yeah, he was a little bit of a gate closer too, but you know what I mean. But
can you
shout
put
out to
people
Tech.
in?
You know
You
what I
take
mean?
people out?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But far as me, like, he called me a gatekeeper because I have an outlet
Yeah,
and I could bring people up here.
facts.
Let's not get it twisted. This is my platform. I don't want people to come up here and turn it into their platform.
Facts.
To where you can talk what you want to talk. That's not what
That's
you're
offending.
doing. You know what I mean? So, like, you got to watch out for people like that. And I don't think that I wanted the responsibility to hold that torch. Because I got people reaching out to me like, yo, you could be doing this for our city. But you're not doing it. So you're doing it for Fayetteville.
Word.
I want to do it national and internationally. Bro.
That's a fact.
I got a bigger picture
Word.
that I want to do this for. It's not for no cities, it's for everybody. So when you bringing you up here, you bringing a Rain 910, Big Cass, Cole gonna eventually come.
Yeah.
He got to.
Yeah.
He gonna eventually come. I want to get Rain up here too.
Yeah.
You know
yeah,
what I
we
mean?
gotta get Rizzy through here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta get I speak to Rain.
So what
you
I'm
know,
about-
you try to reach out. And
What
see.
I'm about to do is I'm about to change the game. I got the season finale coming up. That's gonna be crazy. You a part of that.
All right,
The
that's a
season
fact.
finale.
I appreciate that.
But what I'm gonna do is before the season finale hit, I'm gonna bring a what I call a tag team.
Mm-hmm.
So now, if you want to come up here and you want to come up here with Rain, y'all can do the interview together.
That'd be hard.
Yeah.
No
so I'm about
homo.
to do the tag team. That's about to start hitting. I would say next month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And for people that act like that.
Let me see if I can get Rain to pop out. Rain be like, fuck that. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what I can do.
Yeah. And for people that act like that, this ain't good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck them.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I feel the same way with people. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Have to, bro, because this is a way that you get your story out. This is a voice.
Yeah.
You can't get it on. You can't go to Foxy. They don't do independent spotlight no more.
Nah, they don't do it, and they barely did it then. You know what I mean? Like it was a payola. You know
That's why a lot of niggas hate Mike Tech. But he was explaining on his interview that it was just not up to him. It was a corporation.
I like Mike
corporate.
Tech. I like Mike Tech for him becoming Mike Tech.
Yeah.
But my personal relationship with him, I didn't have one. You know what I mean? I was in Foxy heavy. He seen me around there, but nah, I respect Mike Tech for being Mike Tech. It's hard to become somebody. So I respect that about him, definitely. You know what I mean?
How do you become somebody? Does it got to be in you already, or?
You gotta wake the fuck up and realize what becoming somebody might be. It ain't about you trying to be on the forefront all the time to be somebody. You know what I mean? Sometimes you putting somebody in position makes you a somebody. You know? And that's the biggest thing with being a somebody, doing something.
Aside from what you did for him as far as like the Jay-Z connection and the baseline connection, what do you think it was about Cole that what characteristic was it that got him where he at?
Got him on the way he was at?
Yeah.
I think it was politics. I mean, it ain't nothing really. At that time, you gotta think, man. I got, like I said, this footage, man, where nobody gave a fuck when they played his song at Speakeasy. I got footage of him saying that shit. You know, he turned to me in the club and was like, I'm like, yo, nigga, what's wrong with you? Man, they don't even care. They playing Lights, Please. I'm like, bro, you didn't do this for them, nigga. You on. Straighten the fuck up and let's party. Then we come out the club. He jumped straight in the camera. Hey, man, this is some J. Cole that don't nobody know. That shit bothered that nigga. So when he acts like he humble, and you not humble, you wanted this shit. You wanted that spotlight. You wanted that fame. Quit playing. You know, but that's the role that you can sell, because what other role can you sell? You can't be the tough guy. You know, I'm not being funny, but you know that's not him. He doesn't say it's him. You can't be the tough guy. You can't be the Nas. That's the semi-tough guy. You know what I mean? But Nas a true G, but you can't be even the semi. Like, I looked out my window and this is what I seen. So you play I'm just a kid that made it, didn't even really want this shit.
Well, the only stories that you wouldn't even never know that about Cole anyway. The only stories that we ever had from Cole coming up from Forest Hill, right across the block, you know what I'm saying, coming up in Fayetteville was with that interview that he had when he was speaking on Bomb Shelter. He had I think they were showing.
That was Nardwuar shit. That was like some Canada shit that
Nardwuar dug that up.
But these stories, they not out.
Yeah.
They out now on Uncensored.
Yeah, and they get deeper too, but pause. But
that's crazy.
Yeah. So definitely, like I said, man, it's a lot. Maybe you know, the older Cole gets, he'll understand. You know what I'm saying? Like what needs to be done around here. I ain't even big on me no more. I'm a grown ass man, so I ain't looking for no little handouts. You know what I mean? I got what I got to use. You know what I'm saying, for my time around him, and I'll make that work for me very well. But maybe he'll come back around and look out for the city. You know what I mean? I want to see the city taken care of a little better if you screaming out the nom and shit.
How important is that?
Very important, because that helps with the crime. That helps with the kids to, you know, again, you want to be somebody, you ain't nobody to me till you do something. I don't care who makes it in the NBA. I don't care who makes the best album. What do you do that's going to live longer than you? Like, that music shit is cool, but like, you gotta do something for where you from.
Do you think he should have showed up at 50's
ceremony? I can't even speak on that, because I, you know, my own situations with, you know, within that whole 50 crew. You know what I mean? Like, much respect to 50 in the G unit. You know what I'm saying?
Filthy.
Yeah, 50.
Oh, the 50 joint. My bad. Damn, I heard 50 so clear. You know what I mean?
I think he said that.
Yeah. What's that? That Blue Shark, man. Shout out to them too.
Yeah, for sure.
But Shitty as shit. He didn't show up.
Nah, he didn't show up.
That was corny.
Yeah, I think
That
well,
was-
a lot of people think that he shouldn't have had showed up because it was just, you know, having Cole there, bro. Come on.
I don't go to funerals. You know what I mean? But I hope he did something for filthy people. You know what I mean?
Pretty sure he did.
I hope he did. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? But I hope he did. Did he have to show up? Nah, he didn't have to show up because I don't go to funerals. You know what I mean? But I hope he did something for his people.
Question I want to ask,
Yeah.
like I talked about, like with the Netflix, with that Biggie documentary and everything. As far as the Scoop DVD and the footage that you have, what is like what you want to happen
Well-
with the footage, and as far as the footage that you have, and also like, do you have any plans to take it further and come back with the Scoop DVD?
Scoop DVD footage is Scoop DVD footage. That's stuff that y'all probably have access to if you know somebody that got it. The stuff that I got ain't Scoop. This is like basically.
What's your plan? What do you want to happen with that
I'm
footage?
putting together the Before Space documentary. Before I became Space, you know, I was Kid. You know what I'm saying? So what trends it shouldn't have turned me into No Space. You know? And that's what that documentary is gonna be. And you're gonna see all of that cold shit because that's just a part of my journey.
But it's gonna be about you.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And my relationship with him and where we are and where that twisted and took me. You know what I mean? So that's what that is. You know, but Scoop DVD, that footage, like I said, I get that out to anybody that want it. You know what I mean? Anybody that want pieces of that, you know, we'll chop something up. You know what I mean? Get some footage out and shit. Because if I can't find a whole DVD, like I said, I still got everything raw. Pause.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And we'll get that.
That's what I asked you. Did you have any more of the DVD hard copies from the school?
Somewhere, bro. Somewhere. And if I ain't got one, Big Reese might have one, or, you know, I'm pretty sure Rick got one. You know what I mean? So I get in touch, get that, and maybe y'all could run the whole thing on y'all live or something like that.
That would
you know
be
what I mean?
dope,
That'd
man.
be fire, right?
Yeah.
I get it to you though. I'll keep y'all in touch with that.
So where are you at as far as being an artist right now? What you got coming up?
Oh, I got some. It's an understatement to say I got something crazy coming up. We finna give Fayetteville culture, super culture, musically. You know what I mean with what I'm finna do. That's about where I could lead at. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's a Fendi.
All right.
Yeah, I got us.
Well, if you got any last, and before we wrap things up, you got any last encouragement words for your friends, families, any supporters out there that's fucking with 910 Space?
Word.
You got the floor.
All right, I appreciate that. Shout out to the whole 26. Shout out to 910. Shout out to the Ville. Everybody out here. Shout out to all my peoples. You know what I mean? Shout out to New Hove. Shout out to my man YB, Big Reach, Kaz, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Erica. But my words of encouragement to the city, you know, everybody just stick together, man. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes beef is worth, you know, crashing over. Sometimes you ain't got no choice. That's just what you gotta do. But if you ain't gotta do it, leave that shit alone, man. Let's get rich. You know, this land down here for cheap. Let's buy this land. You know, these buildings and stuff, man. Let's start buying these buildings. Let's start making opportunities for the youth, for everybody, man. Invest in each other. We already invested in the rich. We seen where that got us nowhere. So let's start investing in each other. And yeah, man, let's just keep it 26. Let's keep it 910. And that's Ville time. It's 910. That's Ville time. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it real. You know how we do.
That's what it is, man. You already know what it is. It's Celebrity Guru. I had a pleasure and an honor to have my homie Kid, you know what I'm saying, the exclusive straight uncensored on the Rize TV. Y'all make sure y'all check it out, you know what I'm saying? And also tell the people where to find and follow you at too, bro.
Go to 910 Space on Instagram and it'll show up Octo Music and follow me right there on that. And we get it in like that.
All right, that's what it is.
It's a fact.
That's what it is, man. Well, salute to you, everything you're doing on your journey, man. Salute to the DVD. We need to see that. The people need to see that. Fayetteville need to see that, most importantly.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? And y'all watch out for them new records because they're going to be hitting the streets heavy. So you already know what it is. Shout out to Big Cass in the building. Shout out to your whole team that's in the building, man. You already know what it is. Celebrity Guru, y'all check in. Tap into my website, www.ontherisetvllc.com. Follow me on IG, MozzyBracken18, and Facebook, Mazerati Santana. Until then, love, peace, and happiness. You already know what it is.